So our buddy Hawkwood decided to leave, so we're gonna take his place.
Oh.
Oh, suddenly I'm not sad anymore.
Oh, good.
So we have a couple of new people in Firelink, especially our blind friend with more benefits.
There you are, unfeeble one. I wish to express my gratitude for trusting a lowly pyromancer and allowing me to gaze upon this.
You just teleported out of the cage. Could you do that the whole time?
As promised,
Maybe he just needed permission.
Oh, he was waiting to be let out of the cage.
Yeah.
Metaphorically.
It's weird how Grey Rat didn't just ask to be let out of prison.
Yeah, that's true.
He was waiting for his one true love, and you came along.
Unrequited, if it that.
I think his true love was maybe already dead.
Once again, we can't rule out the fact that you may have killed it.
Hey, I don't want to be friends with somebody who is also friends with somebody who chews on bones or whatever the hell she did.
I know. Such is the way of the world. Respect your elders and so on. And pyromancy, of course, is no exception.
Yes, respect your elder pyromancy.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, we'll need a pyromancy tome to learn more advanced pyromancies.
So this is a mechanic for him and 3 other people, is that you'll find items throughout that are like tomes or scrolls, and you bring that back, and like the ash for the shrine handmaid, it opens up new things for you to buy.
Okay.
So for him, we just need to find pyromancy tomes.
What is a teacher without a pupil?
And unfortunately, that means we have to give him gifts. So that's going to send the message we don't want to send.
Look, this is strictly platonic, okay?
Tis good, tis what needs.
So I'm actually going to make kind of a note about every time we sort of enforce one of our weapons to the next plus number. Because that has to do with...
I don't want to see.
I'll be showing it as like how far along in the game we are, but it also has to do with whether or not people can invade me.
Oh, okay.
So in the first game, invasions were based on level.
Right.
In the second game, they were based on maybe level, but mostly soul memory. In this game, they're based on level and the max reinforcement you've received.
Oh.
So I don't want to go too high up, but have a low level, otherwise I'll get crushed. Much like this rat.
Yeah. That other rat was crushing on you. Wait. That's Grey Rat. Never mind.
Yeah, these are more of a dark gray rats. These are like the Twilight Zone version of Grey Rat.
Oh. Alright.
See, if one of them and Grey Rat meet, they cancel each other out and cause an explosion of energy.
Oh. Okay, bye, dog.
Yeah, not dealing with that.
Is that the same dog just stuck down? Probably
I think so. I had to look to be sure.
Yep.
I honestly thought he was just climbing the ladder.
Oh man, the moment they evolve to do that,
It's over, man. Just give up.
It's actually Bloodborne at that point. So these guys are ranged fighters.
Oh! No, okay, for one shot.
And unfortunately, there's no way to not trigger both of them.
Oh.
And I tried to trick his AI into falling down the chasm.
Good try. Oh, that was close.
It actually happens by accident more than it happens on purpose.
Of course it does. Oh.
Ah, the old spinning knee attack. So I'm trying to focus on one of them just because he has lower health.
Right.
And thankfully, I did not get like completely teamed up on, because I'm not really at a good point in the game where I can handle more than one enemy. I mean, let's just say I get a bigger sword later on that helps me.
Oh, well, that's good. Too bad you don't get that Dick's two-handed sword that died because the tree monster fell down.
I'm actually not sure where you get that, because I think it's just a flamberge.
Oh, okay.
Flamberger. But I don't know where a lot of the weapons are in this game because I only ever use the same 3. So like his pot is full of something, and it's mushy and red, and I don't know if I want to ask.
It's either berries or some kind of meat.
You said they were looking for water.
I changed my mind. And also, how is it that they break when they throw them, but they're fine for them smashing them on the ground?
That's a great question.
Oh, that's bad.
It's just more Dark Souls logic you really don't want to get into.
Yeah, that's fair. Anything off of your body is more fragile than it is when it's on your body.
So I know that dealing with those enemies was so great, so let's bring back 2 of my least favorite.
Oh, more dogs. Hooray.
One of them is kind of bigger than the other for some reason.
He was the alpha.
Ah, they're chewing on skulls again.
Oh, it's just the same 2 dogs from before. Okay.
What if Loretta was turning into a dog?
What if she was just a dog?
Then why does Grey Rat want anything to do with her?
I don't know. Now you're questioning Dark Souls logic?
When have I stopped questioning it?
Another one of those unkindled, are you?
Yes.
All you faceless undead, behaving as if you
I have a
deserve
face,
respect.
thank
Yeah,
you.
you're lucky I like your armor, guy.
No matter.
It's really
my
heavy, so
words.
I can't wear it
If
yet.
any sense,
No.
you go find a coffin to huddle up inside. You here, in this land of hollows. You're like a frail maiden on the front lines.
What is this, Call of Duty?
What?
If, like the others, you're fool enough to play the champion, then go on ahead. Traipse right past the abandoned church.
That sounds ominous.
You'll face death,
It's abandoned, there's no one there.
and it won't be pretty. Enough death to leave you broken. Time after
So for some
time.
reason he's giving the speech that the Firekeeper from Dark Souls 2 gave.
Okay.
If, like the others, you can go.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
He hasn't been around yet for the conversation to know that you are actually good at this game.
Oh yeah. I should have told him, damn.
It's too late now. You can't go back.
So there is a reason he's sitting there. And, oh no.
Oh.
What's gonna happen? Oh shit.
Death. Death is happening.
Worse.
Oh! Hi, buddy.
So, you remember Siegmeyer?
Yes. Didn't he die?
This guy has a name that might confuse some people. He also moans a lot, so...
Oh,
So did Siegmeyer.
pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegward.
This
of
is
Caterpie.
Siegward.
Oh.
To be honest, I'm
So,
a bit of a
Siegmeyer, Sieglind, Siegward. I
Have you ever
think
walked
there's a
near
pattern
where
to the
children
naming
get
convention.
stuck by a
Are they
banana?
all related?
Well,
Nah, they
if
all
I'm
wear the
not
same armor,
mistaken,
so...
they come from this
Yes?
tower. Whoever it
But are we
is, I'm
talking
sure I
to-
could talk some sense into them. But
Are
I
we
have
talking to
find a
his
way out.
grandson?
That's just
I have
the
no
trouble.
idea.
This lift only goes down, you see, and... well...
You're just
that
gonna have to
doesn't
show him
get
that
me
there is
anywhere.
another lift.
Yes, he's canonically too stupid to understand how this works.
Wonderful.
This lift, with a... I've got to use my head and think.
Okay, don't turn slightly more to the left, or you might figure it out.
Okay, bye.
Yep, bye.
He'll figure it out.
It goes up and down? Sounds like wizardry to me.
So he was talking about how we need like a white birch or something. So the reason that this giant was attacking us was because we were near a special tree that's down there.
Oh.
Who are you?
So now we have to employ diplomacy,
I help anytime.
and we succeeded.
That was easy.
I I help anytime.
Apparently your diplomacy is through the roof. Or just not speaking to people is really good at diplomacy.
It's a natural 20.
You just got one of those faces. Oh.
So, that happened.
Did he go down? He did, didn't he?
No. He
Oh.
figured it out. I guess he did it without us being there. So he wanted to go up, but not all the way up.
Oh, okay.
So we'll have to see him later, because he's at the beginning of a separate area that is still the undead settlement.
Right.
There's like 5 or 6 different subsections of this whole area.
Then why were we able to hear him just at that last moment?
He was very close, actually.
Oh, okay.
So, this guy might look a little familiar.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with him right now, because he's very mean to me.
He's just a smaller version of the big one.
So this door is really infamous for PC players, because when this game first came out, you might have seen a little stutter there.
Mm-hmm.
When this game first came out, when you come out of that door, the frame rate drops to 5 for about 10 seconds. To the point where you have to mash the A button to use the bonfire.
Wow.
Now clearly they fixed it, but I think what happens there is it loads in the entire next area.
Yeah. Okay, well, there's Frostbite.
Yeah, I don't like these Outrider Knights because they are very quick.
Yeah.
And this is another enemy type that I think if you have the fire gem early on, it helps.
Okay.
But his attack is typically 2 attacks of like varying timings that I don't like.
Yeah.
And then you get like 1 free attack. Because stunning him takes a while.
Yeah, and he's just too quick. Wow, he's nasty.
So I guess you can kind of think of these guys as the Black Knights or the Hade Knights.
Oh, okay.
There's only 3 of them in the game, and they don't respawn.
Okay. So they're just supposed to be something much harder.
Well, maybe not hard for a lot of people. We are only like level 3.
True.
But there is a good reason to kill him.
They will give you like a pretty good drop though, won't they?
Yes.
Oh.
So you get his sword, which causes frostbite.
Nice.
Until I got better at the second DLC, I used that against the final boss.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty good once you scale it up.
Nice.
But we got a small white branch from our giant friend.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of changes physics a little bit.
Oh.
Because now we can get hit by his arrow. We're just not affected by it.
Beautiful. So you just gotta wait. That's fantastic.
So you can see where all these items are around this tree.
Yeah.
We're not going to know what that tree is for a little bit.
Okay.
Until another time. There's like 3 of them in the game. And there's a little bit of lore associated with them.
Oh. That is amazing.
So he can't quite get into the house.
Right.
So we've got to help out.
If it's willing to cooperate.
Yeah, so now we're just doing sort of item cleanup for all the stuff that I had to run past.
Nice. Ooh. Another weapon you can never use.
Can never use? Maybe. Will never use? Definitely. Not too fast.
Oh. Oh.
So I think he uses the same plunging technique where his hitbox is insanely big.
He has a long sword.
It's even longer. So there's only 2 more items we need here. We get ashes.
Oh, good.
So that we can unlock a key to unlock another part of this area.
Oh, God.
And then there's something over here we use to bolster our Estus.
Oh, good. Another branch. More branches.
So these branches will appear in a separate portion of our inventory because the one we got from the giant is special. And if we ever use that one, he will attack us again.
Oh.
Because that's how he determines who's friend.
Right.
So those are single-use chameleon. So we'll turn into an item in the environment.
Oh, okay.
And disguise ourselves.
Nice.
So the undead bone shard that we picked up is actually what gives us our +1 Estus.
Okay.
And you can see this is the special one because that says, good friend, no hit.
So many arrows.
Well,
So now we'll give this lady who's way too excited about Ash.
Gracious, passing fine ash thou'st given. Let this ash bestow nourishment. I only hope these new wares content thee.
Yeah, just say thanks next time.
Keep it short.
So now we can get a few new items, nothing too special.
Grave key, okay.
But you can see that key, that other key was 20,000 souls.
Yeah. Yep, that's ridiculous.
So if I sold some stuff right now, I'd be able to get it, no problem. But we have to check in with Ludleth, who we haven't talked to in forever.
Fret not, fret not. My feet are here firmly planted.
Still don't see your
For
feet.
I am a lord, and this...
So I guess maybe that confirms that he is sitting on them.
Okay.
And they have fallen asleep. He can't get up.
He's just permanently stuck.
A transposing kiln in thy possession.
So he is the one that gives us our boss stuff.
Ah, alright.
Methinks it shall suffice. Now,
So not every boss soul can give 2, sometimes 3 items or weapons, but a lot of them don't make sense.
Oh, okay.
Like from the tree, we can get a sword.
Sure.
Because, you know, why not? There's totally a sword in that boss fight.
Definitely.
Thy purpose is to seek lords and slay them. What's to fear in a little transposition now?
So again, just say thanks next time. So unsurprisingly, we can't use any of those, so we'll just pick up this ring. That essentially mimics the rally mechanic from Bloodborne.
Treat the firekeeper
Except
not with
you don't have to get hit
discourtesy.
first, you just have to, like,
She is
keep
much
mashing
like me.
R1.
Oh,
Prisoners
okay.
both, kept to link the fire.
So yeah, he likes the Firekeeper a lot.
Aw.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak very well. Then take me.
Somebody should tell her.
I think it's best if we don't. Or just get awkward.
Get in the middle of something you shouldn't.
Farewell, Ashen.
So that key that we just got opens up this thing.
Boy. Where does this lead?
So there's a statue here that if you sin or have a lot of hollowing, it will cure it, I think?
Yeah.
I think you might also have to pay souls,
Okay.
but there are, now with the DLC, there's 2 other ways to do those things, so we never have to come back here.
Now, by sinning, does that mean, like, all the murder that you committed?
It's more the special murder against the people that we can talk to. And I never committed that. I don't know why you would think that.
Not yet. Oh, skeletons. Yay.
So I guess I just assumed the one I hit was already dead.
Yep.
And decided to ignore him. That one has 1 arm and a good hat.
Yeah.
But he didn't give up his hat, so... Oh well.
I'm sure you'll get another opportunity.
One way or another, we're getting a fancy hat.
That's right.
So he has like a tree growing out of his head or something? And I don't know what's happening. We're gonna see people with trees in their heads later before we finish this area.
I thought he was just half deer.
It could be.
Oh man, are they growing antlers now? Oh fuck, this is Bloodborne. It's like Vicar Amelia.
Alright, you gonna get this one?
Yes. I'm not. Let's not even pretend. I'm so good at this. Of course, I'm gonna get it.
Of course. Yeah, you've never. There we go.
So that dog that I fought, he's not supposed to be down here.
Oh, he fell.
He fell. Sometimes the evangelist falls, and sometimes there's a trap.
Oh.
So this guy was standing at the edge because he's a dick.
Oh, now his pot breaks.
Yes, so we've determined that throwing it and landing on it breaks it, but not slamming it into the ground.
Right. Good to know.
So I hope you've been keeping track of all of the NPCs we've been meeting, because we're about to meet another.
Oh, good.
So our friend in the dragon armor, whose name is like Aegon or something, you can see him with his hammer up there. He's actually guarding someone would be the wrong word.
Okay.
More like making sure they don't leave prison or whatever.
Right. Oh, it's a bunch of rats.
Yeah, there's a lot more rats than I can deal with.
You're dealing with them pretty well. You're doing okay.
You're good at this game. Just always remember that.
Yeah. That's right.
If I have to deal with that too much more, I'm going to change the name of this game to Bad Rats. I mean, if you look at the ragdolls, it's basically randomized physics every time anyway.
That's been that way for a long time, though.
So, she's not in prison,
Anyone?
but she is locked in here.
Oh, please, whoever you are, touch me.
I would like everyone to know that she explicitly asked for physical touch.
She did.
She's being weird about it.
They never stop biting. So please, hold out your hand.
Is this a sting?
Touch me.
Yes, that is what this is.
I don't want to get in trouble here.
That is a list you do not want to be on.
Yes, there you are.
So, just to be
So
safe,
close,
I only use my
indeed.
force touch.
Right.
And I am not entirely.
That way you can't be
just
incriminated.
yet. Praise the merciful gods above.
So it's even stranger when I tell you that she cannot see.
Oh, forgive
Right.
me.
So she just heard a stranger
I
come
am
up after
Irina
killing the
of
rats
Karim.
and wants to touch.
Okay.
I came to this land so that I might be a firekeeper.
And
Your
the lighting in
touch
here
is
is very
free
bad.
from
She's not
darkness.
actually that in shadow.
You are a champion then,
I mean, not
I
that
am
she
weak.
cares.
and
Right,
unfit
she can't
to
tell.
tend the flames. But if it would not trouble you, might I enter into your service instead?
Okay, is there like a sign on my back where everyone has
Oh,
to
thank you, sweet
like
champion.
come into my service and hit on me or
I shall
something?
take my
Yeah.
vows.
Yeah. It was
I,
taped on there by
Irina
one of the
of
enemies.
Karim,
It's not a kick me
solemnly
sign, it's a
swear
kiss me
to
sign.
serve you.
They were laughing at you. This'll get them.
So, for as much as Aegon was guarding Irina or whatever, he's got a weird way of
You've
saying
gone
it.
and rescued her, have you? How very quaint. Pitying creatures that are beyond help.
You know, with your hammer, you could have broken down the door.
Yeah.
Very well. I'm sick of looking after her at any rate. I am Egon, a knight of Karim. I am allied to you for as long as you assure the girl's safety,
Or when I stop caring, I don't know.
and only for that long.
Whichever comes sooner.
What's the matter? My terms are very simple. I am allied to you for as long as you assure the girl's safety,
He's actually a little vague for a reason.
only for that
Oh.
long.
Okay.
If it sounds like basically as long as we don't kill her, yeah, kinda.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, while we're here, let's go deal with Sigurd and wherever the hell he is.
Yeah.
So when he makes a sound, that's supposed to be your cue.
Oh. Okay. He's stuck again, isn't he?
Oh, don't
I mean, I can give him a
disappear
little
like
push.
that. You had me downright worried. But thanks to you, an epiphany has struck me square in the head.
Square in my round head.
I've unraveled the riddle of this inscrutable lift.
He was never good at those shape boxes.
No.
Yeah, riddle's a bit of a strong word.
I begin to doubt myself. I went
what
up
is that
the
thing?
tower,
Ignore that. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
then somehow ended up here. I'm not exactly sure what happened.
You took the lift
Anyhow,
up and... never
Do
mind.
you see that? That humongous beast?
I did see that,
I'm
yes.
no coward and I've a steady hand, but that thing makes my skin crawl. How
That
now?
is pretty nasty.
Think twice
So it's
before you
very
go down
reminiscent
that road.
of a certain boss from Dark Souls 1. Potentially the second boss you fight in the game.
Oh, yes. Lovely.
So,
No!
I'm not sure of this thing's name. It might just be Demon. But it's like a very angry, very on fire Taurus demon.
Yep.
I, Sigurd of the Knights of Katarina, fight by your side.
Yeah, well, I could use you a bit closer to my side right now.
He's coming.
Nah, he's like healing up or buffing or whatever.
There he is. Oh.
And now he's dead.
So he's not really pulling his weight.
No.
And for some reason, this guy has a second phase.
Oh. Lovely. He's even more on fire. Oh. Nicely done, Sigurd.
Thankfully, this is no smelter demon, and we are not taking fire damage just
God.
by being close.
No.
But if you didn't get a fire gem when you started the game, this is really the first place you can get it.
That was quite a performance. But you mustn't get in over your head.
I
We
wasn't?
unkindled must put
Nope.
our duties first. But, for the moment, we've a toast to make.
We've got toast to make? Okay.
No, we
Your
have
valor,
beer to drink.
My sword.
But we're not going
Oh,
to, because there's
victory
another use
together.
for it.
Oh, okay.
So Siegbräu
may the
is
sun
like
shine.
another Estus, but it's a single-use item.
Mm-hmm. You got nothing there, Sigurd.
Well,
It's more
I'm
It's more
going
the
to have myself a
thought
little nap.
of toasting with nothing.
The only
All
thing
right.
to do, really, after a nice toast.
So when I recorded this, I thought, this next thing takes a while.
Well, alright. Was that after you hit talk?
Yes.
Oh my god.
So he was technically talking that whole time. Nearly 30 seconds of sleep.
Great.
So I'd like to do just a little recap. He couldn't figure out an elevator, sat on a ledge, barely did anything, and then fell asleep.
Greatest NPC of the game.
You're not that wrong. So that pale tongue is a covenant item, and you would normally get it by invading someone and killing them.
Okay.
So now that we have, quote, proof that we killed someone, I think there's somebody who might be happy.
Great.
But for now, we have to find a way out of this area, because the way we came in, we dropped down.
Right.
So that's not a trap.
No. It was only differently colored.
I mean, I guess maybe technically it's not a trap because I didn't actually get to the item first.
No, I suppose not. And it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully, that's the only time that's going to happen.
Right, yeah, no, that'll never happen again. Oh, dogs.
Yeah, the one Dark Souls game that'll actually be nice to you.
Okay, the dog is fixed. Okay.
It just took him a little while to realize. Okay, there's a dude in a rocking chair.
Yeah, he has a tree growing out of his face.
Yep.
And so does this guy.
Lovely. Uh-oh.
So if you stand away from these guys, they do have a ranged attack.
Oh?
And I forget if any of them do it here, but it's about as gross as you'd think.
They just vomit?
Try the other end.
Oh. That's worse.
Okay, so they didn't do it. Sometimes they throw dung pies at you.
Oh, lovely.
And it's like a lot of them.
Well, it is 5 people in a cage.
Oh, what's happening here? So I really, really don't want to activate both of them.
No, please.
I don't think it hit me.
Nope.
The bleed meter didn't show up.
No, I think you avoided it somehow.
So apparently her AI does not really want her to fall off of this ledge and get away from this other person.
Nope.
So you know what? I can do the range thing too.
There's so many knives in her.
Yeah, I like that they actually show it.
Yep.
Most of them in the book.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where her heart is.
Could be.
So now that we've made it easier. And if you're wondering how much damage that does, at least half of my current health.
Oh.
Also that.
That also did half of your current health.
So she shouldn't have said that, but I killed her in the middle of it.
Human pine resin. So that thing?
Not sure. I forget if that gives dark or hollow buff. There are a ton of buffs in this game.
Okay.
Most of which you can get by just infusing with Andre.
Alright.
Alright.
But dark is just dark magic, and hollow is like from the first game, there was chaos, and the more soft humanity you had, the more damage you did.
Okay.
Except now that we have a hollowing stat, which we'll see later as it gets worse, that increases hollow as well. And I think it does something else, but I can't remember what. But we've got a big drop that'll surely kill me.
Alright. This is like the tree. Sort of. Not quite as bad.
It's a lot easier.
Yeah.
But there's a really good ring here that I'm not going to ever take off.
Yep.
So it's very much like the tree. But now we're back.
Lovely.
So we're finally finished with this area.
Right.
Say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.